Good afternoon. This is Tracy Davis, and I was just sitting in my car. Just got home and texted out some devotions to my text friends, and I got one reply from one of my faithful sisters in Christ that has been with me. I mean, I've been knowing her for 16 years, and she's been with me day one since the diagnosis, and I'm telling you, just a faithful sister in Christ, and so she texted me saying that she loves me and that she's praying for my healing daily. And she also asked for prayer requests for one of her Hispanic sisters and in Christ. So of course I'm there, I'm praying, and got me to thinking that there's a difference between being a prayer warrior and a prayer worrier. Now maybe prayer warrior is more like an oxymoron, but just follow me for a minute. No one should desire a warrior to lift them up in prayer. For the simple reason is because there's no faith evident in that prayer, because they're not focused on the Father, they're focused on the problem. And you can't focus on the problem when you're going through a problem. You have to focus on the solution, and you have to focus on the Father, who's going to be able to bring you through that problem. And that's where a warrior comes in at. So there's a difference between being a warrior of prayer and a worrier of prayer. And I'm just being honest. And I call it just like how it is. It is what it is when it comes to me. I don't need any warriors praying for me. I need warriors. Someone who's going to go before the throne of God boldly on my behalf. I don't need anybody going timidly to the Father on my behalf, because that's not gonna that's not touching anything. It's not reaching heaven. And you have the principalities in the air and all that, they just knocking those prayers down. That's not gonna get past those principalities and those rulers up in the air. We need a warrior. We need warriors that's able to get past those principalities and reach the throne of God. And so I'm asking you today, are you a prayer warrior or are you a prayer warrior? Warriors act on faith. Warriors act on fear. And that's one thing that displeases the Father, is fear. The hallmark of being a Christ follower is having faith. To be able to touch and to believe that when that prayer leaves your mouth or leaves your heart, it's reaching heaven. That's a warrior. And that warrior is going to pray fervently, consistently, and persistently. No doubt. But daring God to act on His word on behalf of another individual. That's true intercessory prayer. So I ask you again, are you a prayer warrior or are you a prayer warrior? I'm a warrior.